Hello and welcome to another video tutorial from Hosting Studio. Today we are going to see another great web one-click setup masternode, which is SAFEINSURE. So let's see how we can actually activate this product if you do buy it from our shopping cart. And by the way, you can take a look also at the other offers that we produce to you, so that you can also perhaps take into consideration about having more profit with more masternodes of many other coins that we will add on a regular basis. But anyway, if you have purchased your SAFEINSURE one-click web-based masternode VPS server, then you will receive a welcome email just like this one. And also it will contain a PDF attachment with some useful instruction in case you want to ever run any advanced features on your VPS, which by the way are definitely not needed for the sake of just activating your masternode. So what you will see will be instructions on how to access the control panel from within the hostingstudio.eu customer account, just clicking under the services tag. And also you will have your server details, which the host name that you chose when ordering it, the IP address that we assign to you, and also the root password that you will choose. But remember, these are not at all needed to activate your one-click web-based setup, as we're going to see in this video today. It's only in case you would like to ever connect to the server yourself by SSH. So in order to activate your SAFEINSURE masternode one-click setup, all you need to do is just click on the HTTP link that you will see in the email. So we're going to do just that. We click on that, and as you can see, for the sake of this video, you can see there is a temporary video here. When you will receive your email, instead there will be this video that you're just watching, so that you can refer to it in case you ever get stuck during the process, although it is extremely easy. So if you ever want to get back to this video, you will have it embedded in the setup itself. So what we need to do, as it says here, we need to basically click on this button, and at the end of the process we will need to read the final message in full, because we will need to also copy a couple of strings in order to carry on our setup of the local wallet in our own PC. But anyway, one thing at a time. So the first thing that we need to do, as I said, is to click here. And as you can see, the setup is now being initialized. The server is fetching from the internet the files that are needed in order for the setup to start. The entire process is fully automated. It will take roughly 10 minutes, including the bootstrap download, the firewall setup, so that unnecessary traffic will be automatically filtered out from your own masternode VPS server. And also it will set up an automatic checkup of the system, so that every 5 minutes the system will be checked as to whether the node is up and running. If it is not, it will be automatically intervene and put it back online. As you can see, the setup has now started, and it is downloading the bootstrap file, so that you will not need to waste time waiting for your node to synchronize with the network. What we do is basically download the bootstrap file, so that you will only need to just wait roughly about 10 minutes. Now, as you can see here, it has also updated the firewall rules, as I was saying earlier on, and now it's verifying the blocks in the background, and this will take roughly 10 minutes. As we are now waiting for this, we might just as well go and see our local wallet here. So we need to do a couple of things. The wallet, you can download it from SAFEINSURE.io. Don't worry about remembering the link, because we will have it added to the description of this video as usual. And when you download the wallet, according to your operating system, you have to make sure that you open it at least once, because you have to create the data directory. The first operation that you need to do is to go here where it says settings of your wallet, and please remember to encrypt it. So choose a very robust passphrase and also another time you enter it, and make sure that this is done, because you never know if the computer ever gets hacked. Obviously you do not want hackers to access your funds, and therefore encrypting your wallet is extremely important. The second thing that you need to do is to go here, still in settings, but this time you choose options, then you go to the wallet tab and you make sure that these two top boxes are ticked: enable coin control features and especially show masternode tab. Then you click on OK, and you need to close the wallet so that you will be ready for the next steps that we are going to see in a minute. So as we need to wait for roughly 10 minutes for the block verification to complete, I'm going to pause this video and we will see at the end of the process what message we will see, and we will complete also the setup, including a local wallet at that point. So see you in just a little while. So after the 10 minutes have elapsed, as you can see, we have a confirmation here that says Masternode setup server size completed and started successfully. So what we need to do now is to, first of all, as it says here, copy the Masternode private key. So this one here, now we copy it, and we need to also make sure that we have a copy of it saved offline, as it were. So I have here on my Windows computer a file that I have created called my masternode key.txt, and I'm going to paste the key right in there because we will need it. We never know, we might need it at a later stage. Also, what we need to do is down here, we need to copy this line in red as well. And we also make sure that we have a copy offline. As you can see, it is already configured with an alias for your masternode, with the IP address, with the masternode private key that you saw I copied a minute ago. And also now we will need to complete it with the transaction ID for the collateral money that we send, for the money that we put as a guarantee for the masternode, and also the output ID. So we will see in a minute how we are going to get this piece of data that is missing. Also, we want to copy, it is good practice to copy this line here, so the IP address and the port. So we now right click on this and choose copy. So we also want to go to the app data directory. So we type %app data % and we press enter. And inside the SAFEINSURE directory, we open temporarily the SAFEINSURE.conf file, this one here, okay? So inside this one, we want to add the line external IP equals, and we paste the little bit of information that we just highlighted. So the IP address and the port. Why do we do this? Because sometimes with some coins, what happens is that even if we have copied all the details correctly, we may still get an error of wrong IP address. This is just a bug of the main code upon which all of the wallets are based. So in order to make sure that we don't get any error, we want to add that extra little bit of information in our conf file as well. So now that we know that we have copied this bit of information here with the masternode and also the string that we're going to use for the masternode.conf file, what we need to do is we want to secure our server. This is an extremely important step. So please make sure that you understand this, because we do not want to leave this door to your server open to any malicious user that might be out there and wants maybe to attack your server. So what we need to do is we need to click right here where it says, yes, I want to secure my server now. Please note, as it says here, that at the end of this process, you will no longer be able to see this interface in your browser. This is normal behavior. So don't panic if you see that there is an error. That is exactly what we want. It is meant to happen. So we click here. It does ask you whether we have copied the masternode private key, which we have. So we click on OK. Now a countdown, as you can see, has started, and it is now eliminating all of the files that were needed for the web-based setup. Now we go back to our wallet here, and the first thing that we need to do is we want to save a little bit of money is to download the bootstrap file also locally. So we do not want to waste time for the wallet to synchronize with the blockchain, so we might just as well download the bootstrap. We use WinRAR, or you can also use 7-zip in order to extract the TGZ file. Please make sure that you download it inside the AppData roaming SAFEINSURE directory. So the first operation that you need to do is you need to highlight the backups and also the chain state directory and the blocks directory. So these three directories here, you right click on them and say delete. So we're not going to do this because I have a fully synchronized wallet, but that's what you need to do. Then you will need to right click on SAFEINSURE bootstrap.tgz and select, right click on it and select extract files. Okay, so extract here, sorry, this one. Make sure that the files are actually extracted inside the SAFEINSURE directory, exactly at the same level of your wallet.dat. So we need to have basically another blocks and another chain state directory created. We don't need a subdirectory inside which you create the blocks and the chain states. So they have to be at exactly the same level. As you can see, meanwhile, the countdown has finished. The server is no longer accessible, and this is why it says this site can't be reached. So this is what is supposed to happen. So now we know that our server has been configured, our VPS has been configured with just one click, and it is safe. Nobody can actually tamper with our server anymore. So we have now, I assume, extracted the bootstrap correctly. So what we do, we now launch the wallet again, and we make sure that the wallet is actually synchronized to the blockchain. In our case, it says that there is a little bit of a corruption. Don't panic, you see this message. All we need to do is just basically click on OK, and the server will automatically re-index your file. When you know that the wallet has been fully synchronized, the next step, as I said earlier on, is to obtain this bit of information here. So for the sake of this video, and not to make it too long, we assume that you have obviously sent the collateral money to an address that is created in your wallet. So if you go to File, Receiving Addresses, there will be an address here, so you might want to maybe name it Masternode 1, and you need to send to this address here the amount of money that is required for the collateral. So you need to make sure before you actually do anything, what is the correct amount of money, which could change over time, and also you need to do it. If necessary, you may create a new address and maybe call it collateral, and you might misspelled, I'm sorry, collateral, and you may want to send the collateral money to this new address. For instance, if you have your balance over here, you send it from here to there. The most important thing is that you have the collateral amount being sent to an address in your wallet, and you have to make sure that it is that exact money that is received. So you have to make sure that you pay on top of that the little fee that might be required. So when you have done that, you go to, and the wallet is fully synchronized, which is not the case at the moment, but don't worry about it, because we're just showing you the command that you need to run. You go to Tools, Debug Console, and here you type the command masternode outputs, just like this, okay? So what will happen is that you will have a long string of a transaction ID and an output. In our case, of course, it's not returning anything because this is just a test wallet and we haven't sent any collateral. And then what you need to do, you add that bit of information here. So let's assume that you have, for instance, something like a very long string like this, maybe, or could be even longer than this. It probably might be. And an output ID, which could be either 0 or 1. So let's assume that in our case it is 0. So now we have all the details that are needed in order to start our wallet. So what we need to do is we close the wallet down, we make sure that it is shut down, we copy this string here, sorry, I apologize, so we copy the string, and we make sure that we enter that string inside the masternode.com file that you find in the data directory of the SAFEINSURE wallet. So well, we paste this line and we save. So now we are ready to launch our masternode. So what we need to do is just to launch the wallet one final time, and provided, I repeat, that the wallet has fully synchronized with your with the blockchain, go into Masternodes section, My Masternodes, you will see an alias corresponding to your masternode. So all you need to do is to basically highlight this particular alias, and if you have more than one masternode, you can add different line, MN01, MN02, and so on, and you will see all of your masternodes here, so you don't need to run separate instances of your local wallet if you run more than one masternode. And also, you do not need to have it up and running 24/7. All you need is just to control your masternode from here and launch it. So you select alias and you click here where it says start alias and you confirm. Obviously, now it will fail because this is nothing else than bogus data. In your case, the status will change from missing to enabled. So make sure that this is what happens. If it doesn't happen, then it means that you've done something wrong. So please watch this video again and make sure that you do understand all the steps correctly. So that's really all you have to do in order to run your SAFEINSURE web-based one-click setup. And we have seen also what you need to do in order to configure your local wallet. It is extremely easy. If you do have any questions, you can check in the welcome email. You will see a link to the SAFEINSURE Discord channel where you will be able to get support in case you get stuck. And also you can ask any question over there. There are very, very helpful people that are very eager to help anyone. So that's all for the video today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like if you like this video, and also click on the subscribe button and also on the bell icon to be notified each and every single time we will publish another video. You will be notified straight away. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your SAFEINSURE web-based one-click setup. Enjoy your profit and see you soon. Goodbye.